How to make money testing perfume. Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you're the kind of person who can walk into a store and immediately pick out top notes, base notes, and whether something's got too much oud in it, you've got a genuinely marketable skill. The fragrance industry is massive, and it relies heavily on real people with good noses to test, review, and evaluate scent before products ever hit the shelves. In this video, I'm walking you through 7 real ways to make money in and around perfume testing, from paid sensory panels to building your own fragrance content brand. And for everyone, I'll give you honest numbers on what people are actually earning. Let's get into it. Number 1. Join a paid fragrance sensory panel. This is the most literal version of perfume testing, and it's a genuine, established industry. Fragrance and flavor companies, along with major consumer brands, hire trained sensory panelists to evaluate scent samples in controlled lab settings, comparing formulations, tracking how a fragrance evolves over time, and catching inconsistencies before a product launches. Pay for sensory panelist roles typically runs somewhere between $14 and $28 an hour depending on your location and the company, with fragrance-specific contract roles often landing on the higher end of that range compared to general food and beverage panels. Most of these are part-time or contract positions, rather than full-time jobs, and some do require you to pass an olfactory acuity screening to prove you can reliably distinguish scents. It's not going to be your main income, but it's steady, legitimate work if there's a fragrance or flavor company near you. Number 2, participate in at-home fragrance testing studies. Beyond in-person lab panels, a lot of market research companies run remote studies where they mail you fragrance samples, and you test them at home and fill out detailed feedback through an app or online survey. Companies like Ipsos and various fragrance-focused research panels recruit consumers specifically for this kind of work. These studies typically pay somewhere between $10 and $75 per session, depending on the length and depth of feedback required, with some longer diary-style studies, where you track your impressions of a scent over several days, paying more than a single quick survey. It's genuinely one of the more relaxed ways to earn from this list, since you're doing it from your own home on your own schedule, though availability depends on how many studies are actively recruiting in your area. Number 3. Buy and sell perfume decants. This is a real, established side business in the fragrance community. You buy full bottles of niche or hard-to-find fragrances, split them into smaller sample sizes called decants, and resell them to people who want to try a scent before committing to a full bottle. Profit margins here vary depending on how good you are at sourcing bottles and how in-demand the fragrance is. But sellers commonly mark up decants enough to net somewhere between $5 and $20 in profit per small sample, and considerably more on rare or discontinued fragrances that collectors are willing to pay a premium for. Active decant sellers running this as a real side business, with a following on platforms like Instagram or dedicated fragrance marketplaces, can realistically bring in a few hundred to a couple $1,000s a month, though it does require upfront capital to buy bottles before you can resell them. Number 4, become a fragrance reviewer and content creator. The fragrance community online is huge and deeply engaged, especially on YouTube and Instagram, where reviewers break down new releases, compare dupes to designer originals, and build collections content that people genuinely binge watch. Ad revenue on this kind of content follows the same general pattern as most YouTube niches, typically a few cents up to around 10 cents per 1,000 views. But the real money in fragrance content tends to come from brand partnerships and affiliate links, since niche and indie perfume houses are constantly looking for reviewers with engaged audiences to send free product to and pay for coverage. Established fragrance reviewers with a loyal following can realistically earn several hundred to a few $1,000s a month once they've built real credibility in the space. Number 5, become an affiliate for fragrance retailers and brands. If you're already creating fragrance content or have any kind of audience interested in scent, adding affiliate links is a natural next step. Retailers like FragranceNet and Scentbird, along with individual niche perfume houses, commonly run affiliate programs. Commission rates typically run somewhere between 5 and 15% per sale, and because full bottles of niche fragrance often carry a high price tag, even a modest number of monthly referrals can add up to meaningful income. This tends to work best layered on top of content you're already making, like reviews or comparison videos, rather than as a completely standalone strategy. Number 6. Freelance write for fragrance publications and brands. Fragrance brands, beauty publications, and perfume blogs regularly need content written by someone who actually understands scent composition and industry terminology, not a generic beauty writer guessing at what Kypre or gourmand means. Freelance rates in this niche commonly run somewhere between $50 and $250 per article for most writers, with brand copywriting or product description work sometimes paying more per project. It's a genuinely underserved niche, since real fragrance knowledge is rarer than general beauty writing experience, which means less competition for anyone who has it. Number 7. Train toward becoming a certified perfumer or fragrance consultant. This is the long game on the list, but it's worth mentioning because it's where the ceiling is highest. Formal perfumery training, through programs like those offered by the Gras Institute of Perfumery or various online certification courses, can lead to work formulating fragrances, consulting for indie brands, or developing custom scents for clients. This path takes real time and investment to get into, and entry-level formulation or junior perfumer roles commonly start somewhere in the $50,000 to $70,000 range annually, while experienced perfumers, especially those working independently as consultants for niche and indie brands, can earn considerably more. It's not a quick side hustle like the other options on this list, but if you're genuinely passionate about the craft side of fragrance, it's the path with the most long-term earning potential. So that's 7 ways to make money around perfume testing: paid sensory panels, at-home testing studies, buying and selling decants, fragrance content creation, affiliate marketing, freelance writing, and training toward formal perfumery. If you're just looking for a fast, low-commitment starting point, at-home testing studies and decant selling are probably your most accessible options. If you're thinking longer term and want to build something bigger, content creation or formal perfumery training have the highest ceilings. One honest note before you go: every number in this video is a general estimate, and your actual earnings depend on your location, your niche within fragrance, and how consistently you show up, whether that's for testing panels or building an audience. Treat these as a realistic starting point, not a guarantee. If this gave you some ideas, drop a like, subscribe for more videos like this, and let me know in the comments which one you're most interested in. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.